Hi everyone, I'm just about to start my workout for today. As you can see, I am using my medium plyo box today, not the short plyo box, not the tall plyo box, the medium plyo box, which is pretty much exactly the same height as a typical dining room chair. So if you don't have a plyo box, you can still do this workout right along with me. Stick around because after I'm finished doing my workout, I'm going to show you some equipment-free modifications that you can try in case you don't have a plyo box. I am also using my jump rope, but if you don't have a jump rope or you can't jump rope, you can always eliminate the jump rope sections, or you can substitute with some other type of cardio exercise. So please don't bail on the workout if you don't have a jump rope, or you can't jump rope where you live, or if you don't have a plyo box or a dumbbell. I'm also using one 10-pound dumbbell. I'm not going to walk you through all of the exercises now, and I'm not going to show you modifications and substitutions now because I want to get my workout done. So we're going to get right into it. But like I said, stick around and I will show you all of that stuff after I have completed my workout. I do think this workout is going to take me quite a bit of time. Just a heads up, I'm actually just hoping to finish it in under an hour. So we'll see what happens. So if you do have a plyo box and you do have a dumbbell, grab your plyo box, grab your dumbbell. My dumbbell is 10 pounds. You may need something lighter or heavier. That depends on you. That depends on your strength and on your level of fitness, what you have available to you, and how hard you're looking to push yourself today. So please make the decision that is best for you. If you have a jump rope and you're planning on jumping rope with me, go ahead and grab your jump rope. Take a couple of minutes to make sure you're good and warmed up, and when you're ready, let's go. Go away. Oh my God, go away. You guys, this stupid pig beetle. I can't start the workout until it flies away, and I'm too scared of it to go shoo it off. Oh my God. I don't see it and I don't hear it. With any luck, it will not return. Oh man, these pig beetles, I'm telling you. All right, so now let's go 10 minutes later and get started. Okay, so I am starting with a buy-in of 50 push-ups, okay? So if you want to skip the buy-in because you don't want to do push-ups today, I don't blame you, but I'm starting with a buy-in and then we'll start the main part of the workout after I do get these 50 push-ups out of the way. So let's go ahead and get started because like I said, this is gonna take a minute. Plus an hour, something in that area. All right, watch is going. Timer is set as a stopwatch. That's going. I'm gonna come down with my hands on the plyo box, do a push-up on the plyo box. And now I'm going to step in with this leg that's closest to you. With my back leg, I'm going to step up on my plyo box, driving that knee up, and then back into the plank position. That's one rep. Just so that I don't lose track of which leg I'm on. I'm gonna stay on the same leg for 25 reps and then I'll switch legs, because when I alternate with this exercise, I always lose track of which leg I'm on. I find it confusing because I'm stepping forward with one leg but stepping up with the other leg, so it's hard to remember right or left. So just to make it easy on myself and so I don't lose track, I'm gonna do another push-up, and then again, stepping in with the same leg, the one that's closest to you, and stepping up. That's rep number 2. So I'm going to complete 25 like that, and then I'll switch legs, all right? That's 3. 4. 5. Keep going. 20, just 5 more left on this side. That's 25. So we're halfway done with the buy-in. Now I'm gonna do another 25 reps, switching legs. Meaning another 25 reps on the opposite leg from the one I just did. So, stepping back, push up. Now, instead of stepping forward with the leg that's closest to you, I'm stepping forward with the leg that's closest to this gate. And then I'll be stepping up in the plyo box with the opposite leg for each rep. Okay, so staying on that same leg the whole time for another 25 reps. So that's rep number 1. So push up, stepping in with this leg that's closest to the gate every time. That's 2. We're going to 25. That's 5. That's 20, just 5 more. That's 25. All right, so our buy-in is done. Took me about a minute longer than I wanted to, but it's okay. If you prefer alternating legs on those, that's fine. If you're smarter and more coordinated than I am, I just find it so difficult on that exercise to remember which leg I'm on. All right, so now the fun begins. The real fun begins. Okay, so we're gonna continue doing 25 reps of each exercise, but we are doing 4 rounds. So I didn't want to do 100 push-ups today. I didn't want to make you do 100 push-ups today, so that's why the push-ups were just buy-in. Now we're going to start with our circuit. So 25 reps of everything, starting with pistol squats. I'm going to start by holding my weight in between my hands like this. Pick whichever leg you want to start on. lift the other leg. Plant that standing foot into the ground, and now you're going to squat down onto your plyo box. If you are strong enough to do unassisted pistol squats and you want to do unassisted pistol squats, go nuts. I am not. I am using my plyo box. From here, I'm going to press the heel. Press into the ground with the heel of the standing leg, engaging all the muscles in that standing leg from my foot through my leg all the way up to my glutes as I stand up. Oh, first I'm gonna do an overhead press while I am down in the pistol squat. Then I'm gonna press into that standing heel, stand up, and on my way up, I'm gonna bring this knee up and I'm gonna do an oblique twist, turning and meeting that knee with the opposite elbow. That's 1 rep. Ideally, I wanna keep this foot off the ground the whole time, so I would go right into my next rep. I'm not counting that rep because I was just demonstrating, but we're doing 25 of those, so let's get started. So sink down to the pistol squat, overhead press, up, oblique twist. That's 1, we're doing 25, okay? Let's continue. Balance check. If you need to set your foot down and check your balance, obviously that's what you need to do, so do it. But the goal is to not have to check your balance, so really focus on that core, keeping that core nice and tight and engaged, and really planting the foot of that standing leg into the ground, okay? So I think that was only my 2nd rep. All right, I'm gonna say I've done 2 reps. All right, so this will be 3. I'm gonna say that's 10. I'm gonna pause for a second just to gain a little bit more strength before I tackle the rest, because I wanna mention that one thing that's really important is that I wanna make sure I'm not just falling onto the plyo box. That's not taking any effort, that's just letting gravity do the work for me. What I'm doing is controlling that movement, okay, until my booty touches that plyo box, and then I'm kind of relaxing into it. But make sure you're controlling the movement on the way down. That's kind of the point of the exercise. All right, I have to do another 15 reps on this leg. Let's go. That's 20, I have 5 more. I redid that last rep because I just lost my balance and fell back under the plyo box. So it's exactly what I was saying doesn't count, so I couldn't count it. 5 more reps on this leg and then we'll switch. Okay, so that's 25. Now I'm gonna switch legs. I'm just resting for a second because even though I get to switch legs, and so, different muscles working in each leg, my hands are doing the same thing. So my hands need a bit of a rest. Okay, now, always when I am balancing on one side and then I switch to the other side, Sometimes it can take me a few reps before I figure out my balance on the new side. So be patient with yourself. Take a second before we begin. We're gonna switch to the other leg. So lifting up what was your standing leg. And now your new standing leg. Taking a second to really ground yourself here. Really feel that balance. Make sure your knee is soft and feel like you're just rooted into the ground, okay? Once you feel like you have your balance, we can begin. So control the movement. Down, overhead press, and now you're gonna twist the other way, bringing that knee up on your free leg and twisting to meet the knee with your opposite elbow. Okay, 25 reps. When you're ready, take a second, find your balance. Here we go. I expect a couple of balance checks while I'm adjusting to this side. It's fine, just do your best. That's 2. That's 10. I need just a few seconds. I think it's my hands more than anything else, but maybe I'm lying, I don't know. All right, let's go for another 10 when you're ready. That wasn't controlled and we're doing it. That's 20. I have 5 more. I feel like no words were needed there. I've explained 6 times that my little fingers needed a breather. Fingers don't breathe, but a breather, a rest. 22. 23. 24. And 25. All right. Setting the dumbbell down. I don't need it until the next round. Next exercise is, what am I doing next? Abs? I don't even know. All right, so I'm just gonna get up here on my plyo box and I'm gonna do a little teeny tiny mini ab combo. I'm holding on to my plyo box behind my back and I'm just gonna crunch my knees into my chest, extend the legs back out, and then I'm gonna do another crunch this time with my legs straight, kind of a V up. Bringing my chest to meet my knees as close as I can get. All right, so the crunch and the V up is 1 rep. We're doing 25 reps. Here we go. So that's 10. I know 25 of these is hard. I know it's basically like doing 50 crunches. So do your best. Break it up like I am. Do the 2 sets of 10 and the set of 5, whatever you need to do. I might need to just do 3 sets of 5. We'll see if I can even do another set of 10 without stopping. Do your best. Okay, so that's 15 for me. I'm breaking mine into sets of 5 from here on out, obviously. So I have to do 2 more little sets of 5. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. One more little set of 5 and then we will move on. I want to be going faster than this, but my abs just, like, I just need, my abs and my quads. I feel these a lot in my quads and I just need a second to rest. All right, last 5 reps. 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Okay. For this next exercise, I'm going to recommend that you grab a towel or a yoga mat. I have my jump rope mat here. I'm just gonna grab this and hope I don't like deform it too much. This is like very sensitive, so I'm hoping. All right, maybe I will just, oh no, this is fine. Just to make this a little more comfortable, I'm gonna double it over. Okay. So now, here's what I'm doing. I'm going to lie on top of the plyo box so that my hips, where my hips hinge is right on this edge of the plyo box. And I'm gonna grab the legs of the plyo box to stabilize myself. Now I'm gonna lift my feet up, out, in, and down. Up, out, in, and down. So really feeling this in the glutes. Strong, tight core. That's 1 rep. We're doing 25 reps. Okay? Here we go. Do your best. When you're ready, 25 reps. Here we go. That's 10. I'm going to pause for a second. Take a couple of deep breaths. Try to slow my heart rate down just a little bit, regain some strength, and tell you that it's really important, again, that you make sure you're not kind of like just flailing through this movement at any point. You don't want momentum carrying you through the movement. You want control of that movement the whole time. So make sure that on the way up, out, in, and especially on the way down, you're controlling that movement, okay? I'm counting at reps, so that's 11 for me. Let's try to get to 20 before I take another little break. 12, 13, 14, 20. Just 5 more. One, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's 25. So that's our little circuit. Before the round is through, I'm going to do a little jump rope. So if you want to eliminate the jump rope and just start again with the lunges, you've seen the circuit now. You know what we're doing. So just, you can start over with your lunges, 25 on each leg, and then do 25 reps of the ab exercise and 25 more of that exercise we just did. 4 rounds total. So it's 100 reps of everything. If you don't have a jump rope, but you want to do a little cardio section, then you can do any kind of cardio exercise you want here. What I'm doing after each round is 250 skips, meaning 250 revolutions of the jump rope. Any style you want. I always just kind of jog in place when I jump rope. But you can jump with your feet together, you can do jump rope jacks, high knees, side to side jumps, twist jumps, anything you want. Okay? The important thing is that we're counting 250 revolutions of the jump rope. When I talk about 1 rep of jump rope, I'm talking about a revolution of the rope. So we're going to count to 250. There's one more thing I want to say, so I'm just waiting for the plane. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to do all 250 of mine at once. I'll probably trip. If I trip, I'm just gonna pick up where I left off, but I'm gonna do just 1 set of 250, and if I get through without tripping, then woot woot, good for me. But if that's too much for you, you can always break them up into sets of 50. So you can do a set of 50, mark yourself a little slash, breathe for a second, and then just repeat that until you complete 250 total reps. That's totally up to you. All right, so I am gonna, with these tired old legs, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try to do all 250. Well, I'm gonna do all 250 in 1 set, but I'm gonna try to do it without tripping, so wish me luck. All right, here we go, 250 revolutions of the jump rope. That was rep number 15. So I'm not gonna do 250 without tripping. All right, I'm gonna start again. That didn't count. That was just a warm up. That was just a demonstration to show you what we're doing. All right, for real now, I'm gonna focus 250 reps, here we go. 100. I did it. It's a miracle. It's miraculous. 350 skips, no trips. Okay, so that's round one. Now, I'm doing 4 total rounds. So that's a lot of reps. That's gonna be 100 reps of pistol squats on each leg. And that's a lot, and it's going to be, 100 reps of our ab exercise, which is really kind of 200 crunches, and 100 reps of the other exercise, I don't know what it's called, leg raises. So it's a lot of reps. So if that's too many and you just want to do 2 rounds, let's do this next round together, and then you can see how you feel. If it's not enough, you can always make the push-ups part of the circuit. So instead of starting over with pistol squats, you can do 25 push-ups on each leg, and then make that part of your circuit if you want. That's up to you. I think, we're already half an hour in. So I think this is gonna be more than enough for me. Trying to figure out where this needs to be so that you can see what I'm doing. Although you've seen it now, you know. All right. So let's go ahead and get started on round 2. Now that you've seen everything, I've demonstrated everything, I'll try to talk less, pick up the pace, starting with 25 reps of pistol squats. So controlling the movement down, sink down into that squat, overhead press, oblique knee twist, that's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. I don't necessarily need a break right now. I could keep going, but I'm pacing myself not only for 100 reps of these on the day, but for a set of 25 in this round. So taking just a short rest break, and then I'm gonna tackle my next set of 10. So like if I was doing 15 reps and that was it, I would have kept going, but because I'm pacing myself for 25 reps, I feel like this is gonna be more efficient for me. That's 12, 13, 14, 15. If you can keep going, let's complete another set of 10. That's 16. If you need to rest and start breaking them up into little sets of 5, that's 17 for me. Do what you need to do. 18, 19, 20. I'm gonna take just another short little rest break. Shake it off a little bit. Rest when you need to, but keep the rest breaks as short as you can. This is for time. Just go at your own pace. If you are stronger and faster than I am, then don't wait for me. Don't take rest breaks just because I'm taking them. That's 21, 22. And if you're not where I am yet, that's 23, then you take a longer rest break. Pause the video if you want to stay with me, that's 24, and when you're ready, come back. That's 25. Switching legs, but again, just giving my hands a little rest, because it's a long time to be holding the dumbbell in that same way. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like my hands just need a rest from it. Okay, other leg. So be patient with yourself while your body adjusts to balancing on the other side. Do your best focus on planting that foot into the ground, keeping that knee soft, controlling the movement down, and now pressing the heel of that standing foot into the ground on your way up. Oblique twist. Oh, I forgot my overhead press. There we go. So that's one for me. 2. Balance check. It's okay. Do your best. Almost forgot it again. 3. 4. 5. I hope I was doing the overhead press on the other side. Now I don't remember. 6. 7. I have the benefit of having a recording of myself to check. That's 8. So now that I'm questioning myself, that's 9. That's 10. Quick rest break for me. Don't take it if you don't need it. I was saying that now that I'm questioning myself, if I was doing the overhead presses on the other leg, because I was forgetting them in this leg, I have the ability to go and check that. So if I miss any overhead presses, just know that I'm gonna make them up. Write down how many I missed and come immediately back out here and redo those reps, or at least do the overhead presses for those reps, because that's me. But you know, take it easy on yourself. It's not the end of the world if you are a little uneven or if you mess up a couple of reps. It's the end of the world for me because of my OCD, but that's 12. If you're not battling those kinds of thoughts, that's 13. Then don't overthink it, just do your best. 14. And if you are like me and you battle those thoughts, 15, then you can always record yourself doing the workout at 16 and then watch it later. I think that's a really good idea anyway. 17, 18, 19. Quick rest break while I finish that thought. I think it's a good idea anyway because it really helps to be able to see what you're doing. Sometimes it's hard to tell if your form is correct or not, even if you're doing everything I'm telling you to do. Sometimes you need to see it, and I find it hugely beneficial. So I'm not saying you need to like post it if you're not comfortable. If you are comfortable posting it, by all means, post it and tag me. That's 21. 22. 23. 24, last one. 25. But yeah, if you are comfortable sharing it, please share it on Instagram, tag me at BugSusan, B-U-G like an insect, S-U-S-A-N, like Susan B. Anthony, BugSusan. Tag me if you do record yourself doing one of my workouts and you feel comfortable sharing it on Instagram. I would love to see that. But also, it helps to know, like, yeah, if you skipped anything, because sometimes it's hot out here and my brain gets fried and I skip things and I mess up. So it helps to know that. I can look at the video and say, oh, I forgot to do my lunges this round, or I forgot to do those overhead presses. And then I can make them up and it scratches that itch on my brain. And then I know I got all my reps done for the day. So, you know, give it a shot. All right, abs, 25 reps. So crunch and V up is 1, 2, 3, 4, abs just aren't very strong, I guess. Because I can't do more than 10 of these in a row without stopping. And so now I'm assuming I'm gonna have to just probably do what I did in round 1 and do 5 more little sets of 5 to complete my 25 reps. All right, keep the rest break as short as you can when you're ready. That's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The other thing is I don't want to sacrifice my form. I don't want to just be like going through the motions or like flailing my legs about. I want to make sure I can do quality reps that are under control, so I need a little more strength in my abs. So that's the other reason I take the little rest breaks. What am I on? That was 15. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's not about just going through the motions and like, you know, legs go this way, torso goes this way. It's about the quality of the rep. It's about what is driving that movement, how controlled the movement is, making sure that all the right muscles are firing. So just a reminder, just be mindful, control the movement, do your best. This is my last little mini set of 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now for my leg lifts. I know I've done this exercise before, I guess I just don't remember what I called it. Some kind of leg lifts, that's what we're doing. Glute leg lifts? I don't know. You can call it whatever you want. Just don't call it late for dinner. All right, 25 reps. Here we go. Oh my goodness. All right. Up, out, in, and down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to rest for a few seconds and then tackle another set of 10. I'm going to break these up like I've been doing the lunges, 10, 10, and 5. If you're capable of doing all 25 without stopping, that's what I would be doing if I could. I'm just not strong enough. So if you can keep going, keep going. All right, I'm gonna go for another 10 here. If I can, I'm not gonna kill myself. If I need to do 5, 5, and 5, then that's what I'll do. Do your best, here we go. But my goal is to get to 20 without stopping. That's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, that's 20. Another quick rest break and then I'll finish my last 5 reps. My little booty cheeks are gonna be talking to me tomorrow on my hike. Make sure when you do your stretching today that you stretch out those booty cheeks, your gluteus maximuses. All right, 5 more reps. Gluteus maximi. 2, 3, 4, last one, 25. Okay, that is our second time through the circuit. of our strength exercises. So to finish the round, another 250 skips. However you want to break them up, whatever style you want to do. But we're counting 250 revolutions of the jump rope. Do your best. If you trip on rep number 15 and you want to start over, start over. If you trip, take a breath, refocus, let it go, and just get back into it, okay? Do your best. Break it up however you need to. Take a longer rest break if you need to. I'm going to get started right now, and I'm going to do the whole set of 250 without stopping if I can. All right, here we go. That was rep number 9. So again, since I just started, I'm gonna begin again, and maybe I'll get lucky and be able to do the 250 without stopping again or without tripping. Here we go. That was rep number 166 for me. So I'm picking it up at 160. So that's 70, 80, 90, 200. 220, 30, 40, 50. All right, so that's 250. Plus a few extras. If I trip on rep like 73, sometimes I pick it up right there and my next rep is 74. And other times I just push myself back to the nearest 10 and pick it up at rep 70. So it's up to you. The point is just, if you trip, or if you're me, when you trip, let it go. And just pick up where you left off and do your best. You'll get your reps done. It's okay if you trip. I know it's frustrating. The goal isn't to trip. So when you fall short of your goal and you start tripping over your rope, it's easy to get frustrated and get down on yourself. I'm not telling you that you're not allowed to feel frustration. Obviously, it's okay to be frustrated. I'm saying, okay, acknowledge that, take a breath, and then get back into it. And just try to focus on the fact that you're pushing through and getting your reps done through the frustration, okay? Just do your best. So, round 3, starting with 25 pistol squats, remembering to control the movement, remembering the overhead press, and the oblique twist. That's 1. 2. 9, and 10. Again, I have a few more reps in me, but I'm trying to be efficient. So do whatever works for you. I feel like this is the fastest way I'm gonna get them done, is to do 10, take a little rest, and then be able to get through the next 10 without stopping, and then another little rest before we do the last 5. You do what works for you. All right, I'm going to tackle my next set of 10. So that's 11, 12. Balance checks are fine, do your best. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. Oh, I hear the big deal. Just that I did a bounce off my head. Oh, I need to watch what I'm saying. 18. 19. 20. I'm gonna take one more quick break. I feel like as soon as I put it out there into the universe about that thing bouncing off my head, it's only a matter of time. Summer cannot be over fast enough for me. I am not even kidding. These fig beetles. Okay, 5 more reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one. That's 5. Other leg when you are ready. So the other thing is too, if you started using the dumbbell and your hands are hurting or you're just getting fatigued, it's hard to do the overhead press, you can always switch to a lighter weight or you can drop the dumbbell if you need to. That's totally up to you. Again, work to your own level. Make the decisions that are best for you, please. Don't try to push yourself, that's 1, into doing something that your body is not ready to do. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. My balance was kind of a hot mess on those last 10 reps. I'm sure it's partly because I was switching sides, and it's also partly, I'm sure, because of fatigue. So do your best to maintain focus. Do your best to keep that standing leg strong and balanced as well as you can. Really fight for that balance, okay? I'm regrouping. I'm right now really putting all of my focus on this standing foot, rooting it into the ground, and I'm hoping that with this next set of 10, I can improve my balance by really visualizing that I'm kind of one with the ground. Like there are roots growing out of the bottom of the foot of that standing leg, rooting me into the ground. It's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Take another quick rest break before I finish up my last 5 reps, and then we can move on to abs. Still a couple of balance checks. Fatigue does play a role, but that set was much cleaner than the previous set of 10, just by focusing on that standing foot and focusing on engaging all those muscles, pressing my foot down into the ground, and engaging all of those muscles in my standing leg, engaging all of the muscles in my core, and really fighting for that balance, okay? So do your best, but really focusing on that standing leg can help a lot. All right, last 5 reps, here we go. So find that balance first, control the movement down, overhead press. That's 21. 22, 23, 24, last one. Okay, moving on to abs. That's the other thing too, is that we've been at it for almost an hour, so of course fatigue is going to set in. And as I alluded earlier, and as the fig video keeps reminding us, it is still summer, it's hot out here. So of course you're going to get fatigued, and of course it's going to slow you down, but just your best to stay focused and make sure all of your reps are good quality. We're going to get through this. All right, we're halfway through this round 3. And then after this round, we just have 1 more left. So let's focus on 1 exercise at a time. I'm gonna try to get through my first 10 reps of abs before I have to take a break. So let's just focus on what's right in front of us. Just counting to 10, okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, can we do 5 more? Of good quality, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more and then we'll take a break. And 10. Okay, so that's my first set of 10. And now, baby steps, right? Dr. Leo Marvin's a genius. Your death therapy cured me. You're a genius. It's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Was that 5? I was counting out loud. How did I lose track? Let me do 1 more. Somehow, even when I count out loud, my mind manages to wander off and all sorts of different directions and I lose track. All right, 2 more little mini sets of 5. There, just 5 left. I really do want to be moving faster, but my abs just aren't strong enough. I need a rest. All right. Let's try these last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's 25. All right. Last exercise. 25 reps of our little booty leg lifts. The booty enhancing leg lifts. And then we're done with round 3 of the circuit. We just have to do our jump rope. I guess technically the jump rope is part of the circuit, but I'm just trying to make it seem like we're farther along than we are so that we don't lose heart. All right, I'm gonna try to do 10, 10, and 5 the way I have been doing. So let's focus on this first set of 10. Here we go. Up, out, and down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know these are tough. I'm doing them, so I know they're tough. Hang in there. When you're ready, let's start on our next set of 10. I'm gonna do my best. If I can't do 10, then I will do 3 sets of 5. But I'm gonna try to get to 20, but you know, these are getting more and more difficult as the workout progresses. I'm gonna do my best. If they're not quality reps, then I'll take a break after 5. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to keep going to 20. I think I'm okay. 16, 17, 18, 19, one more, and 20. I have just 5 left, but I need one more little break. So 5 more reps of these, and then we're done with round 3 of the circuit. The circuit of strength training exercises. Let's look at it that way. Okay, 5 more reps. Shoulders back and down. Here we go. Strong, tight core. Engage those booty muscles. Up, out, in and down. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. That's 25. That's round 3. Not including the skipping. When I write the description for the workout, like when I put it on YouTube and write, like in the description box, I write the workout breakdown, I write everything out so you can follow it. The jump rope will be included as part of the circuit, but in my head, I'm just not including it because it's like one of these things is not like the other type of deal for me, I guess. Like, I'm seeing the circuit as just those strength training exercises. And then after each round, we're doing 250 reps of jump rope. So it's kind of the way I am feeling it, but when I write it out, the jump rope is technically part of the circuit. So we're not quite done with round 4 yet, but in another 250 reps, we will be. So here we go. 250 revolutions of the jump rope, any style you want, and then we are on our fourth and final round at long last. All right, here we go. Again, I tripped right away, so I'm just gonna start over. 40, 50. All right, so that's round 3. I have some sad news to report. Even with my jump rope mat, I don't know where this little piece went, but my jump rope is starting to break a little. There's like a little pink plastic coating over the wire of the rope part, and the piece of it that hits the ground all the time has come off. I don't know when it happened, but I just noticed it right now. I'm not seeing that piece anywhere, so that's why I use the mat though, because I've destroyed more than one jump rope skipping out here on the concrete. So I bought the jump rope mat so that my jump rope wouldn't get like shredded jumping rope out here on the concrete. I used to do all my workouts in the living room on a wood floor, so it didn't do any damage to my rope. But for the last few years, I've been working out outside on my little back patio regularly, and the concrete just destroys the jump rope. So, you know, the mat helped a lot, but that one's starting to go. So I'm gonna have to get a hold of my jump rope hookup, my sister, and tell her I need a new jump rope. She got me this pink and purple jump rope for Christmas, and I destroyed the last one she got me. And so last year at Christmas, she's like, I don't know what to get you, I don't know what to get you. I said, well, get me another one of jump rope, the same exact thing you got me last time. I loved it, but I destroyed it. Let's get started on our thistle squats. I destroyed it jumping rope on my concrete. I need a new one. So she's like, all right, done. Easy peasy, George and Wheezy. So now that's 2. I'm gonna have to start thinking about Oh, maybe Christmas this year. It's coming up in just a few months. 3, 4, or was that 3? I don't know. This is why I gotta zip my lip. I'm gonna say that's 4. I might be doing an extra one, but it's okay. 5, I'd rather do one extra than not enough. 6, 7, yeah, it's that weird time of year. 8, we're still getting chased by fig beetles. It's 9, one more and then I'll take a little rest break. 10, and having to remind myself that it's still summer. But also, like, Christmas is just around the corner, right? Just 3 months. 3 months is nothing. And it's weird now because when I was growing up, like, I don't remember, I'm gonna start another set of 10. Try not to lose count, even though I feel like reminiscing while I do it. I'm gonna do my best to count while I'm telling my little anecdotes. That's 11, 12. But I was just gonna say that when I was little, 13, like Halloween was just one day. 14, like we were excited leading up to Halloween. 15, thinking about getting candy and trying to decide what our costumes were gonna be. 16, and that kind of thing, but I don't remember it being like it is now, like 17, 18, where it was like a whole season. 19, 20. Like I remember Christmas being a whole long season where, like, you know, you start seeing Christmas stuff and whenever, like November. My mom was always like a proponent of like, wait until Thanksgiving, like Christmas season doesn't start until after Thanksgiving. I don't care about that. You can start Christmas now if you want, I don't care. But like, I do remember that being a thing though, where like, you know, it's a whole Christmas season and you start decorating and, you know, singing Christmas carols, and all the entire month of December is all about like Christmas. But I don't remember Halloween being that way. And I feel like now that's what Halloween is. We have like a whole Halloween season. Am I crazy and I just don't remember? 23. 24. I'm gonna do an extra one because I think this is rep 25, but I also think that a couple of those were a little iffy. I'm not 100% sure I did 5, so that's 25. We're gonna switch legs, just taking a second to rest. But I don't know, do you remember it being that way? That it was like a whole season that started like September 1st and went for 2 full months, where it was all like Halloween stuff and people would like decorate their whole lawns with all these elaborate, you know, displays for like 2 months. I just don't remember that being a thing. Maybe that's where I lived, I don't know. I'm not mad about it. I love this season. I love these last few months of the year. It's my favorite time. This year, okay, when you're ready, let's start on the other leg. This year is going to be a struggle for me. That's 1. I'm actually not looking forward to the holidays this year. 2. 3, I'm looking forward to the cooler weather. 4, that's for sure. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is our last round, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, just, I've been battling some severe depression this year. And so the holidays are just gonna be a difficult time for me this year. I guess I'll see how I feel and how I handle it when they get here. But it's just so weird to have it be this time of year. Usually this time of year, I'm just like, oh, I can't wait. Can't wait for Halloween. I can't wait for Thanksgiving. I can't wait for Christmas. It's all just the best. And this year, oh, I didn't do my overhead press. I'm just kind of dreading it. Why do I feel like I'm on the wrong leg and I haven't been doing it overhead? Why do I feel like that whole last set was wrong? You guys, I don't even know what rep I'm on. Is that 12? I have no idea what's going on. 13. 14. 15, I think. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Okay, don't think I'm crazy, but now I think the reason those felt so off to me is because was that only my first set of 10 on this leg? I counted 11 through 20, but that may have been 1 through 10 only. This is what happens when you're an hour and 16 minutes into the workout. But you guys, we're almost done. I'm going to do another 15 on this leg just to make sure. And then we'll move on to abs. All right. So I'm going to say that was my first 10 reps on this leg. Now I'm counting that as 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 2 more and then I'll take a little rest break. 19. I'm gonna say that's 20. Here's the other thing, you guys. I do hate making mistakes. So, like I said, I go back and watch the video, and if I messed stuff up, if I did things wrong, if I skipped reps, if I skipped anything, I always come back out here and make up the reps that I missed. But if ever you see me mess up, if you see me skip something or do something wrong or out of order, please tell me. I actually really want to know, okay? Don't think you're being obnoxious. I'm asking you to tell me if I misspeak, if I say something incorrectly, which happens all the time. If I, miss something, do something out of order, skip reps, let me know. Because if I didn't notice it, I want to know so that I can rectify it, make it all right in my crazy brain. All right, 5 reps left, and then we can move on to abs. This is our last 5 pistol squats of the day. 21, 22, 23, 24, Last one. 25. I'm definitely not convinced that those were all without mistakes, but we're like an hour and 20 minutes in. So, like I said, if I made mistakes, I'll go back and fix them, but we're doing really good work, so it's all good. All right, moving on to abs. Let me again try to get through the first 10 without stopping, but without sacrificing form. Do your best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm taking a short little rest break because, again, I think I could have squeezed out a few more reps, but I think it's going to be most efficient for me at this point to just break them up into little mini sets of 5. So, next 5, here we go. I feel like I'll be able to maintain the best quality over my reps if I do that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 3 more little mini sets of 5. We're gonna get through them. I know it's tough. Getting a grocery delivery. That's what all the noise is about, if you were wondering. All right. Next 5. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 2 more little mini sets of 5. For me, the V-ups are starting to look a little sloppy, I know. It's just getting really hard to keep my legs straight and keep my back straight and maintain that like V that I'm going for in the V-up. But I'm still counting the reps because it's the best I can do right now. And they're not bad quality reps in the sense that I'm not doing anything like wrong or I'm gonna hurt myself. So know where that line is for you, what counts and what doesn't count. All right, I have 2 more little sets of 5. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're almost done. Just 5 more reps. All right. 21, 22, 23, 24. Last one. 25. All right. 1 more exercise left. Another 25 reps of our leg lifts. And then we just have to finish up with 1 more set of jump rope, okay? So we are right there. If you are still with me, we're just about done. Let's focus. Get this last set of 25 done. And then finish up with our skipping, okay? But we're on the home stretch. We've made it. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, The little Nike stripe from my sports bra is like on the mat right here. There's like all my sweat on the mat, but for some reason, like I guess I don't sweat through the Nike swoosh. That's so funny. I'm running out of things to talk about while I'm stalling. All right, let's do another set of 10. If I can't do 10, I will do 3 little mini sets of 5, but I'm going to go for another set of 10, and then another rest, and then we'll finish up the last 5 reps, okay? Here we go. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Just 5 reps left. All right. I know this workout I told you was gonna take like at least an hour. It's gonna take me a lot longer than that. I knew it was gonna be a long one, but we're right there, okay? We have just 5 reps left, and then one more set of skipping, so we're almost done. Let's push through, finish these last 5 reps. Here we go. 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. All right, so that is our final time through our circuit of 4 strength training exercises. Really, it's 3 exercises. But we're doing 1 on each leg, so regardless, that is our 4th and final time through the circuit. Now, the last thing that we have to do is our final set of 250 skips. So again, I'm gonna try my best to do all 250 without stopping. The first 3 rounds, there's been a pattern where I do like 10 or 15 trip and then start over, and I'm able to pretty much get through the 250 with minimal tripping. So we'll see what happens. If I trip before I finish rep number 20, I'm gonna start over. If I get through the first 20 at least without tripping, then I'll just keep going. It's up to you. But this is our final set of jump rope. Let's get these done. All right, here we go, 250 reps. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 'I'm gonna start counting again at 130, 40, 50, 60, 70, again, picking it up at 170, 80, 90, 'If you're tripping a lot, it may just mean that you need a rest break. So that's my third trip in the last like 50 reps. So I'm gonna breathe for a second. I'm gonna pick it up at 190. So I have 60 more reps to go. I would like to complete them all without tripping, but if I trip, I'm not gonna get upset. Just gonna pick it up where I left off. So I'm starting my count again at 190, just taking a few extra seconds to breathe so that hopefully I have enough stamina to make it through these last 60 reps without tripping. 200. 10. 20. 30. 40. And 50. 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 56 seconds is what that ended up taking me. So, definitely knew this one would take me at least an hour. I would have hoped to finish it in under 90 minutes. I guess technically I did finish it in under 90 minutes. I have 4 seconds to spare. But the important thing is that we got it done. It doesn't matter how long it took. I knew going into this one that it was going to be a long workout, so I think I was mentally prepared. So I'm fine. We're not quite finished yet. As you know, no workout of mine is ever complete until we have done our bonus burpee, so we have just 1 rep left. But you may also know that when I do a jump rope workout, in addition to my bonus burpee, I also like to do a bonus set of 100 skips. The burpee is mandatory. If you're doing my workouts, you gotta do your bonus burpee. The skipping is optional. So if you would like to do a bonus set of 100 skips with me, let's do those first. If you don't, then you can take a few seconds extra to breathe, and then we will do our bonus burpee together after I finish this one last set of 100 skips. If you want to do the little bonus, we're just going to count 100 revolutions of the jump rope. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and that is 100. Final wrap. Let's do our bonus burpee together. And then the workout, at long last, will officially be complete. All right, that was quite a workout. But before I wrap things up, I did promise you equipment-free modifications if you don't have a plyo box or a dumbbell. So let's walk through those real quickly. The first was our buy-in. I was doing push-ups on my plyo box and then a step up. So if you don't have a plyo box, but you have a dining room chair that's sturdy enough to bear your weight, all of your weight. I did used to do these, when I used to work out in my living room, I did used to do these on a dining room chair. My dining room chairs are strong enough and sturdy enough to bear all of my weight when I step up on them. So you can do it on a chair if you have one that is strong and sturdy. Please, please be careful when choosing your chair. I would not, for example, recommend something like this. This is just not strong enough. It's strong enough to bear my weight when I'm sitting on it, but I would not try to step up on this chair and stand on it. So please use common sense. Please err on the side of caution. You can always take this workout to the park. A park bench would work great for this, or if there's exercise equipment, if there's a park within a walking distance or one that you want to drive to, you can always take this to a park. If you don't have anything like a sturdy enough chair at home, that's another option. But if there's nothing you can step up onto, nothing that you have at home or that you have access to that's strong enough to bear all of your weight when you're standing on it, and that's sturdy enough that it's not going to slide around on you, then you can just substitute with any style of burpees or any push-up variation, okay? Literally any push-up or burpee variation that you want to do is fine. There are countless push-up and burpee variations, so I'm not going to sit here and go through all of them with you, but as always, if you need help with the buy-in, specifically with your push-up modifications, please just ask. I'm happy to help, but any variation of push-up or burpee will work, it's fine. If you do decide to take this workout to the park and you use a park bench for your step-ups, obviously that would also work for your pistol squats. If you want to do this workout at home, then I think pretty much any chair is fine for this. What I usually do is put the chair on an exercise mat just to keep it from sliding around on me. This just helps to kind of secure it in place a little better. I still want to make sure I'm controlling the movement so that I'm not falling into the chair and causing it to slide back or something. If I control the movement and really lower myself in a controlled movement down into the chair, it shouldn't slide. But as you get fatigued, that gets more and more difficult to do, and it increases the likelihood that the chair will slide around on you. So any measures you can take to make it more stable, more secure. I always put mine on an exercise mat just to make sure that it's not going to slide around on me. But pretty much any chair will work. If you don't have a dumbbell, you can use a household item. Let me just wait for the plane, and I'll go grab a household item to demonstrate. All right, so there are countless household items you could use. If you do have like a medicine ball or a kettlebell, obviously that would work great. If you don't have any exercise equipment, a water bottle or a jug of laundry detergent, a container of Tide Pods. I'd make them pay me if I had more than like 200 subscribers. But yeah, any type of weight, and then just the same thing. So controlled movement, lower yourself down into the chair, lift your weight up overhead, stand, and do your oblique twist. If you don't have access to any type of weight, there's like literally nothing that you can pick up, or you just don't feel comfortable adding weight to your workouts, then you can just eliminate the added weight, it's fine. So yeah, just do your pistol squat, and then stand to the oblique knee twist. And you can just eliminate the overhead press. That's fine. It's still a great exercise. You can always lift your hands up above your head if you want. You're not lifting any weight, so it doesn't seem like there's much point to it, but it's still a great exercise even without the overhead press. So if you don't have anything you can lift, or you just don't feel comfortable lifting anything, then just eliminate the overhead press, do your pistol squat, stand, bring that knee up, do your oblique twist, and that's your exercise. I know there's always gonna be that smarty pants that says I don't have a chair, so if you don't have a chair, or if pistol squats are too difficult, then you can do any squat variation, okay? So it doesn't have to be pistol squats. You can do like a reverse lunge if you want. You could do a lunge variation or a squat variation. So you could do a squat with an oblique knee twist. You can do 25 on one side and then switch to the other. You can alternate legs for 50 reps. But pretty much any squat or lunge variation, and then just add in like an oblique knee twist at the top. So you could do like a side lunge and an oblique knee twist if you wanted to, something like that. Okay, but yeah, I think the chair option will work for pretty much everyone, but if it's not gonna work for you, those are a couple of ideas. And again, if you need further assistance with modifications or substitutions, I'm always here, please just ask. So next is our ab exercise. If you don't have a plyo box, it's fine. You can do the same thing on your exercise mat, okay? So I'm just gonna start with my hands behind my back like this, extend the legs, and then crunch, extend the legs again, V up, okay? Same exact exercise. You don't have to do it on a plyo box, you can do it right on the ground on your mat. So I'm using my jump rope mat because it's nice and thick. So if you have one of those exercise mats that's a little thicker, I think that's probably your best option. A yoga mat obviously is fine as well. If you don't have an exercise mat or a yoga mat, then grab a towel or two. But for our final exercise, here's what I'm gonna recommend. I'm gonna come down on my belly on this mat that's nice and thick. The way I was folding this up and using it for a little extra padding, you might want to do something similar to that here. Maybe put a couple of towels or a pillow just for comfort. I'm going to show you without it, but you'll see what I mean if you try this. So the most similar exercise that you're going to be able to do without the plyo box would be to just come down on your mat. And the way I was grabbing the plyo box to kind of anchor myself in place, I'm just going to squeeze my elbows in tight to my rib cage. Hands are flat on the mat, and I'm going to kind of just steady myself right here. And then I'm going to mimic the same movement. Obviously, I'm losing something off the range of motion, but from this position, I'm just gonna lift as the best I can. I'm gonna lift my legs up, out, back, and down. So it's the same motion we were doing on the plyo box. Up, out, back, and down. So again, try a couple of reps of those and see how they feel. It's the most similar motion, but it can be a little uncomfortable. So I recommend maybe a pillow or something. Try it with like a pillow or a folded up towel or blanket so that you have a little added cushioning here. The same way I was folding this up and putting it on the corner of my plyo box, you're probably gonna need to put something here on the mat just to make it a little bit more comfortable for you. If even that is too uncomfortable, you can do chest lifts instead. So coming down on your mat and extending your hands straight in front of you, you can lift your chest. It's not going to work your glutes in the same way, but I think it's a good substitution because we're already down on your mat for the ab exercise. I think it's a nice, efficient way to still get kind of your whole core to work those back muscles. You're working different muscles, but I think it's a good substitution. If you're wanting something that's working your glutes specifically and you need help coming up with a modification or substitution that doesn't involve being on your belly on the mat because it's uncomfortable or because it's not the muscle group you want to work necessarily, and you need help, again, please just ask. But if I were modifying this to do without my plyo box, I would be on my belly on the mat, either doing the same thing, the same exercise from the mat, or doing chest lifts. So that's your option. That would be my recommendation. If that's not gonna work for you, then you're gonna need to find something else. So again, if you need help, just ask. And then of course, the last exercise was jump rope. So again, if you don't have a jump rope, or you can't jump rope where you are, any type of cardio exercise is fine. If you are doing this at the park, or like if the high school track is open by where you live, you could very easily, this would be a great workout to take to the high school track because you can use the bleachers for your push-up and step-ups. You can use the bleachers for your pistol squats. You can do your ab exercise right there on the grass, and then you can, instead of 250 revolutions of the jump rope, you can run, once or twice around the track. That would be perfect. And you can do the same thing in the park, especially if your park has like a little track around it. There's a park by me that would be perfect to take this workout to, where it has exercise equipment that you could use, and then it has a little track that you could run around for the cardio section. So that's another possibility. If you live in an apartment complex, you could go up and down the stairs. If you're just in a space like this, like I have an exercise bike right there. I could hop on the exercise bike for, 3 minutes, a little 3-minute sprint or something like that. Or if you have a treadmill, you could do that. I could jog around the block. Like if I want to just stay right here, I could do jumping jacks or side jump lunges, mountain climbers. Any type of cardio exercise is fine. So if you want to do the little cardio sections and you don't have a jump rope or you can't jump rope, just substitute with a different type of cardio exercise when we're playing. Of course, you also have the option of just eliminating the jump rope portion altogether. So even if you eliminate those cardio sections and just don't do anything there, just doing that circuit 4 times is a great workout on its own, with or without the push-ups as a buy-in. So that's another option. If you don't have a jump rope and you are struggling to find something to substitute for those sections, you can just eliminate the jump rope sections and just do the circuit 4 times and call it a day. That's fine. So there you go. those are your equipment-free modifications. Use what you've got, get creative, make it work for you. And as always, if you need any further assistance with modifications or substitutions, I'm right here. Please just ask. If you did this workout with me today, thank you very much. Please let me know what you thought of it and how you did. Before I go very quickly, let me just give you today's super top secret code phrase of the day. It is, we were on a break. So if you are still watching this video, please let me know you're still watching the video by going down to the comment section and leaving me a comment that says, we were on a break. We were on a break. That is going to do it for today. Thank you very much to everyone who has been working out with me lately, subscribing, liking the videos, sharing them, commenting, and especially to those of you who comment with the secret code phrase of the day. I appreciate you all so very much. Thank you for working out with me. That's it for today, and I will see you all next time. Bye.